between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway.
Ready? Watching it go. What we got? What we got? What we got? Shoot! Look at me. Go!
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll set up to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Record. Switch it. Bring it.
Now the first carry for Bush. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Got it. 55, 55. Score. Kill.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
No. Fair. Switch. Number West.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ready? 50, plant. Alert 3. Tip. Topper. Hard.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Here we go. 44, mic. Go. 44.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
They're going to look to throw. This is Miller, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you won't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
This is Bush. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Bush.
Right there.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
1 sec. 51, Mike 51. So we got man.
They'll try the left side. Dupree, and boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Miller. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set 70, Indy.
McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Go, boys. Bring it up.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
51. So don't say nothing. Go. Motion, 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 motion.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
At the Panthers' 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off to Bush. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 13. He sets to fire deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Check your hot read. 25. Check 25.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
35 is the mic. I got you, punk. Mike 35. Mike 35. It's our time. Yeah, Jerry. Stop your whining.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Ready up. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down. Get the ball. 51 the Mike, boy. 51. Now watch run. 51 Mike. Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Pick your arm. Pick it up. Hey, pick it up. Yo. Hey, I need one over here.
On second down, it's Bush. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I got it.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a Panther first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Alpha. Slam.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bush. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready? The mic. 51 to Mike. 2, 3. Go. Who's that? Is that yours? Hassan. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming to crouch. Watch the run. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Check it out.
Now Murray. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, Mike 51. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Zoom. See me in your nightmares. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check nickel. Switch. Hey, check 2061. Matchbox lights.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On the ready. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm trying to collect. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready. 55. Check. 55. Mike. Hey, come on now. Come on now. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
This is McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Tristan Hill brought him down.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third down.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3 down. 3 down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Ross on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Check 13. Check 13.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First down, Panthers. Here we go. 8 read. Single receiver. Hey, Wahoo. Single receiver. Get it.
He's back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, lock it. Safety's creeping.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Come on, set. Look at me. Door. Hey, Haywood.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Get off the field. Hey, switch gears. Hey, box truck. What? Yeah.
2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
General West. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 35.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. Murray fighting. Lost the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. Well, going.